Hi friends, just want to make a quick video talking about grips and how to keep your hands in good shape. First thing I like to do is put on a pair of sweatbands and pull them up so they're on the base of my hand. This will keep the grip from rubbing in here on your hand or digging in. Plus it keeps your hands dry so you don't need chalk as often. So when you put the grip on, these ones are pixels, so they're like the Bear Complex one, 3 fingers and they're carbon. I like to keep them high up on your hand. That way it makes the grip a little bit longer, so you get this bit of like room or space between your palm, so that when you jump up onto the pull-up bar, for these ones also, I pull them to the base of my finger so I get more of a gap. That way when you jump up onto the pull-up bar, you get a fold. That fold you can push your fingertips into, and that keeps you locked onto the pull-up bar. It also lets you keep your knuckles on top, which will help you move from your wrist rather than your hand, as opposed to being here, hanging on by your fingertips where your hand is then rubbing. So because the pixels are a bit shorter, I always pull them down to the base of my fingers. You also could take your hand out of the grip and flip it over and pinch like this. That also helps keep your knuckles on top. The only thing to be cautious of with that is that this part of the grip tends to rip, and so eventually the grip will rip off of the strap, so they don't last as long. A second option is the Victory grips. These are the tactical ones. So these ones are much longer, which allows you to get a bigger fold. The other nice thing about these is they have a piece of leather on the inside, so it doesn't dig into your hand as much. So same thing, putting them high up, close to your palm. With these ones, because they're long, you can wear them on the tops of your fingers, and that shortens them up a little bit. So when you jump up onto the pull bar, same thing, knuckles on top, but you're pinching the grip down, and that keeps you secure in, so you're pushing your fingers into that fold. If your grips are long, using them at the top is better because it shortens them. If you have really short grips, you can pull them down to your fingertips. That way you still get the fold. Same thing with these, you could flip them over, but it can cause them to rip here. So if you're going to be flipping your grips over the pull-up bar, you can buy these ones. Victory Grips calls them the Freedom Grip. Bear Complex makes them as well with no fingers. And with these ones, you put them on the same way, nice and high up on your hand, strap done up. And then when you jump up, you can use your pinky finger and your thumb to hold the sides. And then you throw as much of the grip on top of the pull bar as you can. You can still wrap your thumb around if you like to, but you're keeping your knuckles on top of the pull bar so you're moving through your wrist rather than your hand. So you don't want to be like this. That takes away all the benefit of wearing the grip. So ideally when you hook your hand over, whether it's pinching the grip or pinching the fold in the grip, you should feel pressure in your wrist. That's going to take the pressure out of your hands and help you not to rip.